All right, guys, Larry from Be Yourself Adventures. Today is kind of a different adventure. I'm actually going inside to check out this person here. I don't know if you can see the shirt, but we'll let you see what's inside the museum. So today is July 22nd, and on a warm Saturday morning. All right, so we're inviting you guys to join us. Let's go check this museum out. Always be yourself. Peace. All right, look at some of this interesting stuff when it comes to back in the time, basically. This would be back in 1940 here in Chandler, Arizona. And they have a lot of the, I'm not going to say artifacts, because they're not. They're just basically kind of some of the belongings that they had back in the day. In fact, my grandmother had one of these. They're coffee grinders. And you just put the beans in there, you grind them up, pull out the little drawer, and there you go. You got yourself some coffee. But look at some of these photographs. And also, we got some music playing above, so I'm going to have to kind of talk over the music because YouTube likes to do the copyright because music that's, copywritten. All right, so we're going to continue on. All right, you know what I find interesting in this? This is the main reason why I want to go to this museum. My shirt says Johnny Cash. Got this one, I was in Nashville. He was one of the artists per se, that was was one of the artists, Be Yourself, here we go again, was recording his Sun Records back in the late 1950s. So right here, this is exhibit we're going to be looking at, 1968 Folsom Redemption. This is about Johnny Cash's time in performing at Folsom Prison. And we're going to check out some of the photographs. Like here's one, for example. This is over when he was performing. He would perform around 1,000 inmates at this prison, 1,000 inmates. So, and it was early 1968, we were invited to Folsom Prison. So the photographer that took these pictures are all told in this little museum story. So let's go check out more of the pictures. All right, here's some interesting facts on some of these pictures. If you guys want to pause this and check it out. But this is the photographer, Gene Bealey, if I'm saying that correctly. I may be slaughtering his name. But it says right here, before Johnny Cash made his historic trip to Folsom County Prison, he visited with his family and parents near Oakview, California. And there's a picture right there with his family, Johnny Cash's family. And these pictures are just incredible to see. And this is Johnny Cash with his parents in California. All right, we're going to continue on and look at more of these pictures here. And here's a picture of Johnny Cash and June Carter. So then this is on his way to go to Folsom Prison. So these pictures are basically like an historical record of his trip to Folsom Prison to perform in front of all these inmates. So I'm just going to go by some of these pictures really quick. This is him standing in front of the gates at the prison, Folsom Prison. Basically, it was back in 1968, and then before his performance. And I'll give you guys a little reason why I'm here. Yeah, I grew up with Johnny Cash, listening to his music, watching his TV show. But that's a really cool picture. But there's something very particular I want to show you guys that really means a lot. All right, so we're just going to continue on and take a look at these pictures here. I mean, they're just incredible. And this is a picture of Johnny Cash with his wife, June Carter. And she has like a real flowery white outfit, whatever. But here she looks more kind of like a professional, like you're going into a meeting or something. Black with a white collar and stuff. You don't usually see her like that. So this really meant a lot doing this concert here at the prison. Johnny Cash, which was never in prison, but was arrested a few times, but he never went to jail. All right, so here's another picture here. It's just, I find these things very, very interesting. It's just really cool. And here we go. This is with June Carter at the Folsom Prison yard early morning, January 13th, 1968. These are digital reproductions of the original negatives. So, I mean, it's just very cool. Okay, this is one of the reasons why I'm here over at this museum to check out Johnny Cash, his time during Folsom Prison concert. But this is just priceless to me. The gentleman he is in the picture with is none other than Merle Haggard. If you look right here, this was March 1st, 1969. Also in attendance that evening was Merle Haggard, seen talking with Cash. Country music lore holds that Haggard first saw Johnny 7 years early. Actually, yeah, January 1st, 1959. Merle Haggard actually saw Johnny Cash, but it wasn't from an artist standpoint. Merle Haggard was actually in the audience, and this was at San Quentin in California. Merle Haggard was in prison, and he was watching a performance by none other than Johnny Cash. So that gave him inspiration to, I better straighten up, I better get out of here, and maybe I'll be a performer too. And sure enough, Merle Haggard became one of the top country artists of all time. All right, so let's continue on. He actually, before I do that, Merle Haggard was a good friend of our family. We knew Merle for many years, and he treat people like they're part of the family. So this is why, in my heart, this means so much to me. All right, let's continue on. Be yourself. For me, this is a classic love picture. I mean, you can see the love between June Carter and Johnny Cash go through this picture, this black and white picture. Incredible. Okay, this picture I find very, very interesting. Johnny Cash is in a motel. I don't know if he's working on a song or what have you, but he has his reel-to-reel there. Maybe, coming up with an idea with the song, a reflection of him in a picture. But, it's crazy how rough a time they had back in the early 1900s. I mean, this car looks like it's been through, I don't know, everything. It's rusty and everything else, but it shows how cool things are with history. How cool the relics of the past are sitting right here. All right, guys, I'm going to do it for Be Yourself Adventure on this part 1 of this video. And we're at Chandler Museum. If you guys are ever in Arizona, come check this place out. And by a quick note, it is free. So come check it out. I'll put the link down below. Be yourself. Peace.